go to see a show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the Colorado Rockies in the second game of a 3-game series here at Oriole Park at Camden Yards in Baltimore. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short. Folks, the Orioles having a bad season. It's a bad season. Last night's game definitely drove that point home. We lost in a really embarrassing way. Hit 4 home runs. First 10 batters come up to hit 4 home runs. 4-0 lead on a team that's 50 games below 500. You're at home. And we found a way to lose. Again, it's not fun. It's not fun to lose this like this. But I'm really done with team results and reacting strongly one way or the other with the results stage. Right now, I'm just looking for certain things to change in the team. I just don't know if it's going to happen with personnel we have in place. Be a while until we see the team go in a different direction. I don't know, but this seems kind of silly to me. I went back and listened to a little bit of yesterday's ball game, just trying to figure out how did this go upside down on us, seemingly within a matter of minutes. We gave up the lead. Jackson Holliday getting picked off. I don't want to point out the one individual person, but it's just indicative of the season, because Jackson Holliday is one of the few examples of a regular player that has shown some growth in terms of, the average, the production, even defensively. I would say a better looking version of a young player here, but my goodness, kid has been eating, drinking, sleeping, rolling out of bed into a batting cage since he could walk. But apparently the Holiday family just has never been interested in teaching kids how to take a lead off a base without getting picked. It is hard to watch, folks. And look, I think yesterday, with the way things went and having some animosity happening in the chat, look, I'm responsible, if not majority of responsibility falls on me for whenever I get into a little bit of a scuffle with the Charm City chat. It was an ugly day. I apologize for my behavior. I probably went a little bit too far. But again, I thought about it whenever I get in a mood like that, it sits with me until the next game I call. I've been since yesterday's game thinking a lot about my attitude and behavior, and I'm gonna do my best to work on it. Again, I think the best thing to do is to just not take things to heart as much, considering where this team is at and where we're at this. We're down to 50-something games left to play now. We're definitely going to be selling some players away. By the way, let's just segue into that. Let's get into the news. I haven't heard anything. I am late in catching up, but it does not appear that the Orioles have made a trade since the trade of Gregory Soto yesterday. Got my Twitter feed open here and a couple of accounts that would be the first to let us know if we do have a trade going on during the game. I'll try to keep an eye on that, and if you guys get word first, feel free to share it in the chat. It's not a spoiler. You're helping report. Keegan Aiken could be reinstated as early as Monday if all goes well tonight. He should be pitching for AAA Norfolk out of the bullpen. It'll be good to have Aiken back. We are currently holding just one lefty reliever in the bullpen. Need Aiken back. The Orioles have signed free agent right-handed pitcher Jose Espada to a minor league contract. I don't know much about Espada. The name sounds familiar, but I'm not even sure if it's the same Espada. Geraldo, not Geraldo Rivera. Yeremiel Geraldo has been recalled. He made a brief appearance with the Orioles earlier in the season on the roster. I think he got into one game. He has been recalled. Jeremiah Jackson, who was on the roster yesterday for one game, has been optioned down to AAA. Again, yesterday, and I've got my answer here. Apparently you can. Apparently you can have a roster with 14 position players and 12 pitchers if you want to. But the Orioles have gone back to the more balanced 13 and 13. They have sent down Jeremiah Jackson, the infielder, and called up a right-handed reliever, Yeremiel Geraldo. Jackson Holliday last night, despite getting picked off, did create another bit of a milestone for himself. It was his 100th hit of his career. He had 3 to get to 100. He is the 4th youngest Oriole to get to 100 hits. Charm City Chat, can you name the 3 Orioles to get to 100 hits earlier than Jackson Holliday? Go ahead and give me your guesses. Don't cheat. Don't look at the same tweet. See if you know. 3 hitters. Who are the earliest to do it? A couple of them you should probably guess without. But there might be a tricky one in there. Third one might be a little tricky for you. All right. Here's a quote concerning Sammy Basayo. And boy, is this going to make everybody really happy. Get ready to roll your eyes, folks. Get ready to groan. Interim manager Tony Mansolino on number 1 prospect Samuel Basayo, quote, "There is a plan in place for him right now. You guys don't know what it is, and we're not going to tell you. But there's definitely a plan in place. Mike Elias is thinking about him every day." Well, thanks. Could you at least tell us if Basayo knows? Does he know? This Orioles organization, folks. Folks, mum's the word on Basayo. I mean, we don't want to give anything away. We've got last place on the line here, right? I don't get it. Please don't spoil the news. All right, I can see the trivia portion of today's show is been a giant failure. We didn't even get 3 names guessed. The chat. I can say one name in there is correct and one name in there is not. Again, there's 3 hitters who have reached 100 hits in their Oriole career earlier than Jackson Holliday. Who are they? Who the hell are they? All right, pitching matchup. Trevor Rogers is on the mound, folks. Been pretty good. Pretty good. Rogers has a record of 3-1 with a 1.74 ERA, a .87 WHIP, and 41 in the 3rd innings. He's given up just 24 hits. I mean, this guy just doesn't give up many hits. Facing Antonio Senzatela. Now, to let you know the discrepancy between these 2 pitchers in this matchup, Senzatela's WHIP is higher than Rogers' ERA. Okay? Rogers with an ERA of 1.74. Senzatela has a WHIP of 1.83. He has a 4-13 record with a 6.41 ERA. He's given up 146 hits in 98 and a 3rd innings. So he's pitched about a little more than double the innings, and he's given up about 6.5 times the hits. So yeah. I hope we can win this game. Here is the lineups for the visiting Rockies. Tyler Freeman will lead off and play in right field. Ezekiel Tofar will be at shortstop. He'll bat second. Hunter Goodman, catcher, batting third. Jordan Beck will play left field and do the cleanup hitting. Cairo Estrada will hit fifth and play second base. He homered yesterday's ball game. Mickey Moniak is in center field hitting sixth. He also homered in yesterday's ball game. Kyle Farmer will DH and bat seventh. And we've got what appears to be a debut at first base and hitting eighth. I got to click on his name. Oh, we've got an interesting name here. Warming Bernabel. Warming, as in I'm warming up some. Warming. Warming is a name in Major League Baseball. Warming Bernabel, first base, does not have a plate appearance on the season. Could be his Major League debut. Let's get set for some warming, folks. Come up with some warming puns. And Orlando Arcia, veteran third baseman, will bat ninth. For the Orioles, Jackson Holliday will lead off and play second once again. Jordan Westberg will bat second and play third. Gunnar Henderson's the shortstop hitting third. Ryan O'Hearn at first base and hitting cleanup. Ramon Laureano will bat fifth and play in right field. Colton Cowser will play left field and hit sixth. Tyler O'Neill will do the DHing tonight. He's hitting seventh. Cedric Mullins will bat eighth and play in center field. And Jacob Stallings will do the catching and bat ninth. All right, this game is apparently only a minute away from starting. Holy cow. Do I know how to kill 15 minutes or what? Oh, my. I'm watching a replay of a fan that fell into the, I guess this is just a blooper reel. I'm watching a blooper reel, folks. Folks, tune in next week on This Week in Baseball. How we doing, Charm City chat? Yes, Sammy Basayo went 5 for 5 last night. Speaking of somebody having a big night, can we talk about who is that kid out there? Who is that athletic? Went absolutely berserk last night. 6 for 6 with 4 home runs, a single, a double, 19 total bases. Nick Kurtz. They call him Big Amish. I tell you what, this dude, the Athletics, they've got some players that you got to be really excited about. Brent Rooker and Lawrence Butler are a couple of guys that came on last season. They've already locked those two guys up to long-term contracts. Hint, hint, Mike Elias. Then you've got Jacob Wilson, who isn't in the lineup tonight. Is he injured? I don't know. But that dude was hitting like 345, looking like, Wade Boggs in his prime out there. And now you got this guy, Nick Kurtz. Also, they got Tyler Soderstrom. He started the season off among the league leaders in home runs. I mean, yeah, the Athletics, despite, yeah, I mean, they're in better shape than us, folks. There you go. How can they not be? They've got guys doing some incredible things. Most of our players have regressed this season. And that's why I feel like onus got to be put on, for management. All right, the Orioles are in their orange out jerseys. It's all orange all the time. Trevor Rogers is taking his final warm-up toss. Tyler Freeman is stepping up to the plate. Wait a minute, I might be late. Am I live or what? Come on. Okay, it's already a 1-1 count. I apologize, folks. I had to click the live button to get back to live. We've already started the ball game. The count is 1-1 on Freeman. And the next pitch is in there for a strike. We are very orange. Holiday's not regressed. I already said in my intro that Jackson Holliday is one of the few examples of a player that have gotten off to or have taken a step up this season. I didn't include Holliday in that. Yeah. Anyway, there's a fly ball to left field. Colton Cowser will make the catch. And there's one away. Folks, if you arrive late, you're going to have to maybe assume that said something that you didn't hear. Might want to give me the benefit of the doubt. Here's Ezekiel Tovar. He's hitting 267. Swing and a miss as his helmet comes off. Fastball up and in. Tonight, the Jordan Westberg bobblehead giveaway, or is it tomorrow afternoon? What kind of a crowd should we be expecting tonight? Here's a swing and a miss. It's 0-2 on Tovar. So the Orioles are all decked out in orange. There are 9 traffic cones out there on the field right now. Rockies have on their purple shirts with the gray pants. Purple and gray. I mean, it looks like a bruise. The traffic cones versus the bruises. A 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. A fastball right down the gut, and Tovar missed it.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Rogers said, hit this. Go ahead. It's right there. Hit it. 2 down. Hunter Goodman takes a changeup inside for ball 1. Orioles are also wearing their old school Oriole bird hats for the second straight game. Not the cartoon bird logo, but the and not even the remake of the more authentic looking bird logo that we got in 1989 throughout the 90s. This is the original old school bird logo. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 2 strikes, 2 down, nobody on top of the first. Looks like there's a little bit of breeze out there. See what the temperature is at the start of this game. It was 98 degrees last night. It's only 90 degrees right now. Swing and a miss on a slider. Goodman strikes out, and Rogers is off to another good start. Okay, this can't be a bobblehead day. This stadium is, it's got a lot of empty seats.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Rogers off to a good-looking start. 90 degrees in Baltimore. We go to the bottom of the first. Rockies, nothing, and the Orioles are coming up. Holiday, Westberg, and Henderson. Charm City chat, how the hell are you? Chowa, Pigtown. Pigtown checking in from the stadium. Very nice. All right, folks, Pigtown is out there. Hopefully he's doing three things. He's promoting his channel, promoting this channel, and he's having a hell of a good time. Chilo is here. Daniel is here. Danjo, a.k.a. NDJ5775. Danjo, you've been so generous. I don't have a problem saying the entire name in full. Mike Davis, George Ford, Edward Bowers. Everybody's getting the treatment. Brian Lust, Chilo Chidone. I don't think I've ever even attempted to pronounce your last name, Chilo. How did I do? Matt, Lazy Bum. Lazy Bum, we gotta make you a little more confident in yourself. Gotta boost your self-confidence. Come on. How about not quite as lazy as I used to be, Bum? I don't know. Let's feel bad with that name. Hey, it's your name, though. Alan Piles here. Travis, Patrick, Steve Nicholson, George Ford, Patrick O'Malley. I think El Deuterino. I think we got everybody. What? Says Lazy Bum. What? Hey, I can say whatever I want. You're not going to do anything about it. You're a lazy bum. Remember? Hey, that's the problem with this name. Jackson Holiday. First pitch is a strike, and it's outside. But, yeah, that was the second pitch. So my mistake. It was 1-0. They call that a strike. It should have been 2-0. Here's a ground ball hit softly up the middle. The shortstop, Tovar, will make the play. Holiday retired. 1 up, 1 down. GP3 says foo. Okay. Interesting. How you doing, Derek? Defensively for the Rockies, Beck in left, Moniak in center, Freeman in right, Arcia at third, Tovar at short, Estrada at second, Bernabel at first, and Goodman behind the plate. Jordan Westberg is up. First pitch swinging right field. It's deep down into the corner, and it'll drop into that triangle area in foul ground. The right fielder with a long run over there, Freeman, could not make the play. Strike one. It's Ryan's birthday. Ryan O'Hearn? Which Ryan? Oh, that pitch got Westberg on the hand, and his reaction is not one you want to see. Oh, please tell me Westberg did not re-injure his hand. He already had a finger issue earlier in the season, sliding into second base. The trainer is out there. Westberg is hanging his head down. Mansolino is walking beside him. His head is down, too. Nobody's looking at each other. And Westberg has taken off the glove. The trainer now taking a look. There's already a strawberry right there on the top of his hand. Got him right on top of his left hand. Folks, you know, I've got a man crush on Jordan Westberg. He's my favorite Oriole of this current crop. He is still in the ball game, but we have seen instances like this this season alone a couple of times of a player that stays in the run but eventually comes out of the game. So we're going to have to hold our breath on that. Here's Gunnar Henderson. Westberg at first with one out.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Derek coming in with a super chat. Folks.
Message for you, son. Message for you, son.
The 1-0 to Gunnar is outside 2-0. Derek says, I've been broke, so I'd like to make up for the great content you deliver. Ugh, this sucks. Oh, Derek. Broke, man. Nope. Don't worry about it. Don't feel any guilt. Don't have to pitch in if you don't have it. That's what it's all about, folks. This is a community, just so that everybody's aware, where I don't put anything behind a paywall. There's not going to be exclusive content for people that pay extra. Everything that I put out there is going to be available to everybody and free all the time. You just have to sit through some ads. You have to make money in some way. But that's how the channel will get by, with ads and people helping out where they can with some super chats and stuff. But again, it's a situation where you pitch in if you can pitch in. If you can't, you can. Or if you don't want to, that's fine too. All I ask is for folks, at minimum, tap that like button. It takes just a second. It's free and it helps out a lot. I think that's a fair trade. But again, thanks to Derek for the super chat. Gunnar Henderson fouls this pitch away. Westberg was off running on the pitch. It is a full count. And our first bugle of the day, folks. Sucks for Westberg. And you're good now. All right, well, I can't wait for tomorrow's super chat. Kidding. Now they're coming every day. That is ball 4 to Gunnar, folks. Take your walk.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
All right, 2 on with 1 out. Ryan O'Hearn coming up.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
O'Hearn's hitting 280. And he gets a first pitch fastball in there at 96 miles an hour for a strike. 280 with a dozen homers, 37 runs batted in. Will he still be an Oriole a week from now? That ball's crushed. It's going to go foul, though, down the right field corner. O'Hearn a little bit early on the swing. Hey, by the way, Aaron Judge just went on the disabled list. Much as I hate the Yankees, really don't want to see that. He's one of the most exciting players in the game. I'm not sure how long he's going to be out. 0-2 pitch bounces in there on a curveball, 1-2 on O'Hearn. Folks. Wow. Here's a ground ball past the diving glove of the third baseman into left field for a base hit. Westberg rounds third. He'll come in to score standing. It's an RBI single for Ryan O'Hearn. The Orioles have taken a 1-0 lead in the first. Don't high-five Westberg with too much force. That hand, we got to keep an eye on that hand. 102.5 off the bat of O'Hearn. Opposite field hit. 1-0 Baltimore.
It's magic, you know.
Here's Ramon Laureano. First pitch to him is a slider that just caught the outside corner at the knees. Strike 1. Laureano hitting .273, 14 homers, 43 RBI. Got a couple of ducks on the pond right now. 0-1 is low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Off of Senzatela, Laureano's got 4 hits and 6 at-bats. That pitch catches the outside corner. It's 1-2 on Laureano.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
And Senzatela, it's like every statistic you can pull up, bad. That pitch is low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I want to say Senzatela's making some pretty decent point as well. The Rockies locked him up in a contract that I'm sure they regret. If I can pull that up. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Laureano. Did my game freeze? I think my game froze. My game froze. Damn it. Now it's gone to black. Now it says event about to start. What the hell is this? MLB.com does it again, folks. They just went away from my game. Just left. Okay. Work on getting the game back. How are they? Sorry, folks. The scoreboard up for you? I probably don't. Doing a bad job tonight. Let's see. Scoreboard working? Okay, here's the scoreboard. I get the game back up. Still 1-0 Orioles. Runners at first. And it looks like a pretty deep count right now. Watching a spinning wheel and waiting patiently. And what do we got? What is this, dial-up internet? Let's go. How long does it take to load it up? All right, we're back. And this is going to be the 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up to Laureano. Still on the same batter with a 3-2 count, 1 out, first and second for the Orioles. The payoff pitch, hit on the ground to third, could be 2. They go to second for 1, over to first, double play, and the inning is over.
Big bucks. Stop it all.
Maybe it was better when I couldn't get the game on. The inning will end on a double play ball around the horn, 5-4-3. Laureano. But the Orioles do get an RBI single from Ryan O'Hearn to take an early lead. It's 1-0 as we go to the second inning. All right. Needs a lucky. I got to go back and read that quote about, so Senzatela's contract. He's making $10 million a year, 5-year deal. In fact, in 2025, he's making in this year he's making $12 million. $12 million for a guy that, and I don't think he would be picked up off of waivers. Anybody else? Rockies have spent a lot of money on a lot of large contracts for a lot of guys that not pay off on the deal, especially Chris Bryant. His deal, the way his Rockies career has gone, has been really bad. I mean, maybe not Chris Davis level bad, but it's not that far behind. Chris Bryant's contract, 7 years, $182 million signed in 2022. $182 million the Rockies have sunk into Chris Bryant. He's either been injured or underperforming. Currently injured, I believe. Hasn't been seen in this series. Here is Jordan Beck. First pitch is a strike. We're in the top of the second. Beck's batting .276. 0-1 pitch is a foot outside, 1-1. It is definitely tough to pitch in Colorado. There's only been a couple of guys that have put up impressive numbers out there. That's why it's so difficult to get him to. I guess that's why they have to lock him up when they can. Hey, you can almost pitch. Stay here for 5 years. Nobody else will. Here's enough money to make you say okay. 1-2 on Jordan Beck. That pitch is fouled straight back. I wish I had a more orange colored shirt to wear tonight. I had my orange button-up collared shirt on last night. If I knew it was an orange out game, I would have saved it for today. Here's a little ball rolled over to first base. It'll be picked up by O'Hearn, and he will touch the bag for the unassisted putout. One away in the top of the second. Seven swings taken by the Rockies in the first inning, and they whiffed 5 times. Four times on the fastball, including a strikeout pitch that was right down the middle. Here's Thairo Estrada. He went deep last night. Swing and a miss on the first pitch here. He's hitting .283. That was only his 3rd home run of the season last night. He's got 20 RBI. There's a backdoor slider that didn't quite get all the way back. A little bit outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Goes back there again, this time with a sinker. Still off the plate, though, and it's 2-1 on Estrada. Low and in with a changeup, 3-1. Rogers showing Estrada all of his pitches here. Go back to the fastball to get the count even. The sinker, and it's going to drop in center field for a base hit. Bit of a duck snort from Estrada. Not hit hard at all. Will drop into center field for a 1-out single. All right. 1-out single for Estrada. Here's Mickey Moniak. Also homered last night. The only lefty in the lineup tonight. He takes slider low and away for ball 1. .275 average. 16 homers and 40 driven in for Moniak. Outside 2-0. Lefties are hitting under 100 off of Rogers. 0.95. Righties are hitting 175. Insane. 2-0 pitch is in there for a strike. In the month of July, love Masson supplying me with stats. 418 average with 5 home runs for Moniak this month. 2-1 pitch fouled away. It's 2-2. Game hitting streak currently for Moniak. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. A slider and a beauty at the bottom of the zone. Out number 2 in the second.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Perfectly spotted. Perfect spot to get a swing and a miss, and if he didn't swing, the ump is on his game. That one caught the bottom of the zone as well. Here's Kyle Farmer. Pops up the first pitch he sees, foul ground, third base side. Westberg with a look, but it will get into the crowd. So Jordan Westberg is still out there in the field and playing. I guess we dodged a bullet after he got hit on the hand in the previous half inning. That is good to see. Kyle Farmer, I believe he spent some time with the Cardinals before coming here. 221 average, right-handed hitter. Swing and a miss. Fastball in on the hands. 0-2. It's just Kurtz, not Krutz. Like Science and Kurtz, right? If you have a phone, you have a lawyer. Swing and a miss. Farmer goes down on the sweeper. See you later.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Kurtz, Kratz, whatever. The guy. You know the guy. The frickin' guy. Nick Kurtz. Nick Kurtz. Nick scars. Nick plays for the A's. He's really, really good. He's really, really good. Nick Kurtz. Sorry. I went nowhere. Yeah, Westberg is a tough cookie. He can continue to play, he's going to play. First rookie in history of 4 home runs in a game. I mean, there's a few different records he broke with that performance last. 19 total bases. The first 3 times to the plate, he only got 1 of the 4 home runs. Single, and then a homer, and then a double, I believe. And then the other 3 homers came late. The final home run did come off a position play after the Astros had fallen so far behind. But, yeah. If you watch the highlight package, Nick Kurtz swinging this bat, he makes it look incredibly easy. A couple of opposite field homers. Now, we're talking about the Crawford boxes in Houston. It's about as short of a left field as there is. But ball just jumps off his bat with so little effort. No grand slam. In fact, he only had, I believe, 6 RBI. It was like a 2-run homer, 3 solo homers, and then another RBI off that double. Colton Cowser, first pitch swinging, folks. Base hit. Base hit in the left field. The milkman is on the lead off the second. Oh, my God. Look at this Oriole fan with the eye patch, pirate hat. Another guy with a floppy cow hat. Folks, we are dressed in style. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Line drive foul down the left field line. O'Neill hit a line drive home run last night. A couple of hits in the game before that. The average still under 200, but one more hit will get him to the Mendoza line. 0-1 is low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Off of Senzatela, Tyler O'Neill is 6 for 8, including a home run. Unbelievable. Does this guy ever get anybody out? Here's a foul ball on down the right field side. 2 strikes on O'Neill. One-two pitch. Fouled back. Umpire gets a fresh couple of pockets worth of baseballs. There's Dylan Carlson hanging out with Ramon Laureano. Dugout railing. 1-2 pitch. In the dirt, 2-2. And Cowser will take second base. That should be a steal. Not a wild pitch. Cowser appeared to have been off with that pitch. That is his 6th stolen base of the season for the Milkman. Gets there without a throw, so nobody out and a runner now in scoring position. 2-2 the count on O'Neill. Pitch. Way high, full count. One nothing Orioles in the bottom of the second, looking for more. Payoff pitch to O'Neill. Hit in the air, foul. We'll do it again. Hit the bugle again. Come on, Charm City chat. Wake up. Wake up. Show me we have a pulse. Is there a pulse in the Charm City chat? Here comes another payoff pitch. Hit in the air. Right center field. And deep. Looking up. That ball is gone! Bye, bye, birdie! Tyler O'Neill is heating up. Home runs in back-to-back games. He goes oppo here. It's a 2-run shot. His 5th of the season. 108 off the bat. It's 3-0 Baltimore. Folks.
Ho, ho, it's magic. You know.
Ted Mullins takes a first pitch strike. Next pitch fouled away, 0-2 on Mullins.
Folks said now you know what to do.
Folks, if you've been with me, tell me I'm not wrong. If you're not happy with Tyler O'Neill, you better root for him to figure it out. Oh, he might be figuring it out. Mullins strikes out on 3 pitches meanwhile. High fastball, he goes down. There's a fan out there in the right center field bleachers who caught that home run ball on the fly. Well done. Give that fan a contract. Jacob Stallings swings at the first pitch, grounds to short. Tovar throws off balance in time. 2 down here in the second inning. 3-0 Orioles here early. Still plenty of sunshine out there. Well, maybe not sunshine, but sunlight. Here's Jackson Holiday. Curveball outside for ball 1. Senzatela's on 40 pitches. That is outside, 2-0. Two down, nobody on. That is a strike. Outside edge with a fastball. First time O'Neill's hit homers in back-to-back games since June of last year for the Red Sox. Curveball over the plate but low. 3-1 now on Holiday. pitch. That got the bottom of the zone. He checked his swing. It's a called strike. Full count. Folks, this crowd is pretty sparse. It can't be 20,000 people here. They announce over 20,000. There's a lot of no-shows. Holiday, this ball could find real estate. Nope, the third baseman will sprint out into left field to make the catch. Garcia with the grab. Holiday with a pop out to third to win the inning. But the Orioles get on the board. Get on the BORAD. The Orioles are on the BORAD for 2 more runs on a 2-run homer by Tyler O'Neill. Colton Cowser coming in the score. The end of 2, it's the Orioles 3 and the Rockies nothing. Let's go. Folks, I'll be right back. Here's a little Captain Chesapeake for you.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when...
I'm up all night to get lucky.
Boy, Harry, you're full of energy. You look great. I hate to tell you how I feel. I swear.
I've had that bad back myself.
Also, with this cold, it just seems like it's settled in there.
That's age, friend.
I don't care what it is. It feels awful.
You smell like a drugstore.
That's right. I am a
You're not
drugstore.
a hypochondriac, are you?
What does that mean? Oversexed? What?
That's not what that means. Hey, folks, the Orioles entertain the Blue Jays coming up next week, and then next weekend we head out to Wrigley Field to take on the Cubs. We're in the top of the 3rd inning here, and Warming Bernabel is at the plate. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Warming. That pitch is foul back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Who is this kid? AAA, he hit .301 with 8 homers and 45 RBI and OPS just over 800. Pitch from Rogers is a slider that started way outside and never broke back. 2 balls, 1 strike. This is the Major League debut for Warming Bernabel. Ball hit in the air to right field. Looks like a can of corn out there. Whoa, Laureano has to change direction there at the last second, but still able to make the catch. 1 out in the top of the 3rd. Rogers is in cruise control. Comes Orlando Arcia. He's batting a paltry 172. Couple of homers, 6 RBI. I'm warming up to the guy. I think I'm warming up to him. Get it? Late laugh track. Up and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. What happens, though, if Warming starts to heat up and then he cools off? 2-1 the count after a pitch inside from Rogers. 1 out, nobody on, top of the 3rd. That ball's lifted into center field. Mullins is racing back. He makes a dive and he makes the catch. Said Mullins. Highway robbery. A classic Mullins laid out catch. 10 out of 10, folks. That's my Olympic score. Put a star next to that one.
Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
Said Mullins, oh my, I don't know how much longer you'll be in the orange and black for us, my friend, but it has been a pleasure watching you play center field. Wow, he took the perfect route, laid out fully. What a beautiful catch. I just beautiful. That's all you can say. It's beauty. Two down, Tyler Freeman on a 1-0 count, swing and a miss, 1-1. Man, said Mullins. Go get it. I'm starting to get a little bit of emotional over here. I don't want to see said go. I know the offense is pretty sporadic. But damn it. I know he doesn't have the strongest arm out there, but damn it. I want this dude to be around the organization after his playing days are over. 2-2 the count on Freeman. Did I watch Ramon versus Astros coach yet? Derek, Ramon Arias or Laureano? Let me say thank you for the super chat first. You got to help me out a little bit. You don't have to pay another super chat. I will read the rest of your follow-up comment, but I need a little bit more info. I don't think I know what you're talking about. That is a called strike 3 on a payoff pitch to Freeman. He goes down looking.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Message for you, son.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Did I watch Ramon versus Astros coach? I need help. Current Astros coach, Dusty Baker, Laureano. What? I don't know. Guess I haven't watched it. Is there a clip or a video you want to let me know about? I'll look it up. We are going to the bottom of the third. The Orioles lead at 3-0. Yeah, folks, you really got to enjoy what you're seeing out of Trevor Rogers, don't you? That is something that I think every fan who me pessimistic, optimistic, I don't think out there at the time of the trade, going into spring training this year, everybody can Trevor Rogers' acquisition absolute bust. You can still call it a bust, I guess, if you want, considering how well Kyle Stowers is doing for the Marlins. But at the same time, we needed pitching more than we needed hitting. I only wish Rogers was able to deliver the performances he's giving us here when we first brought him over. But if he's going to keep pitching like this into next season, I'm telling you right now, the guy is putting up ace numbers. He may not have the sexy tag of an ace, but the numbers, if he finishes out the season every start, putting up these numbers, sub-2 ERA, how do you not consider that an ace? I mean, the only thing you really need to add to it is just time to establish a reputation. But the numbers, there. Westberg jumps on a pitch, lines it foul down the left field line on a 1-1 count. Count is now 1-2 on Jordan. Hit by that pitch his first time up. Doesn't appear to have affected him. Thankfully, he'll probably have a nice bruise there, but the bones are still intact. 1-2 pitch. Check swing, and he went around. We'll see how Westberg looks swinging the bat for the rest of the game. I'm sure the hand still hurts. Might not help him at the plate tonight. Remainder of the ball game. Here comes Gunnar Henderson. He walked his first time out. Yeah, 8 starts, 7 brilliant starts, and 1 so-so. Which, again, that's ace-like. If every 8 starts, you're putting up 7 gems and 1 so-so, that is... What more can you ask for? That is who we gave up. Correct, Chawa. Correct. That's who we gave up. 1-1 pitch to Gunnar. George, you like that catch? I didn't embellish, did I, George? I didn't exaggerate for ratings, right? That catch deserved the excitement that I gave it. It was glorious. 2-1 pitch. Outside, 3-1 on Gunnar. Bad storm just came through. Oh, boy. Here's a base hit into center field. A line drive single for Gunnar. 1 out. A runner on. Turn on the faucet, folks. Turn on that faucet. I'll be right back. Hold on a sec. Ryan O'Hearn is up. RBI single his first time.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Check on Gunnar. He's back. First pitch to O'Hearn. That's hit on the ground to second. That could be 2. They get 1 at second. They go back to first. It's a tailor-made double play ball. Second double play the Orioles have hit into in the first 3 innings.
Stop it all.
Inning over. Now go to the 4th. And folks, take a look at the sub count over there. We've reached 3,100. 3,100 here in the Charm City chat community, folks. Celebrate.
Celebrate good times, come on. All night long. I'm up all night to get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky.
31 hundo. Thank you so much, folks. Let's keep on trucking. 200 is next.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Ryan O'Hearn's birthday is today. Okay, thank you. Somebody said Ryan. I just wanted to confirm it was O'Hearn. Ryan is a pretty popular baseball name. Happy birthday to Turn and Burn O'Hearn. And thank you, folks. It's a congratulations for all of us. Every time we hit a milestone with the subscriber count, that is everybody. Everybody deserves a pat on the back. It may sound sappy and corny. I don't care, folks, but I could not be doing this without you. I think you know that. There is a slow motion replay of that Mullins catch. I tell you what, folks, I wasn't the fastest guy out in the field. I played first base and catcher. Here is Tovar going out towards center field on the first pitch of the 4th. Mullins is there to make the catch. 1 quick out. Tovar down on 1 pitch. So I wasn't the fleetest of foot, but if I could, I was sort of like an Anthony Santander. When I played outfield, I would say Anthony Santander was a good comp for me. Not a whole lot of range. Not very quick, but if I could get to the ball, I could make those diving catches myself. Nothing as pretty as Mullins. But I love the feeling of laying out and making a diving catch. It's the best feeling on defense anyway. Hunter Goodman. First pitch is a strike. Struck out his first time up. Do you think you trade Mullins? I mean, I think it would make sense to. If the Orioles don't have any plans to re-sign him, then you may as well get something back rather than having them walk for free. That's my philosophy with all the players that are running out of contract. Here's a pop-up behind second base on the outfield grass. Gunnar Henderson's going to make this catch. 2 away. Rogers is cruising. He's like a self-driving car out there right now. All right, 2 down for Jordan Beck. First pitch swung on, fouled away. That was pitch number 50, Rogers, on the night. On a nice pace. Go 7 innings. A little bit more. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. One more strike gets Rogers through 4 shutout innings. He will have faced only 1 batter over the minimum. The 0-2 to Beck. Low and in, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, Beck, you're a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? The 1-2. Low again. 2-2. The 2-2. Hit in the air to center. Mullins is backing up, but he's right there. He's got it. This inning is over. Mullins flips the ball into the bleachers in right center for a souvenir. And it winds up in the hands of a little boy who is probably super excited right now. All right, that inning is over. Go to the bottom of the 4th. The Orioles lead this one 3-0. Keeping an eye out there for trade talk. Yeah, I was talking about Judge's injury earlier. Aaron Judge, again, like I said, I don't like the Yankees. I don't like Aaron Judge, but, you know, fair. Don't like to see best players in baseball get taken out with an injury. Because it's good for the sport. It's good for the Judges having a crazy good. Was crazy good. No, the Yankees have free falling. I don't know if Judge's numbers have been taking a hit, but even if he has had a slow second half, he did enough in that first half where I'm sure the numbers are still pretty ridiculous. Judge. Yankees without Judge, folks, they are a shell. Not even trying to pick on the Yankees or anything, but team's identity is Aaron Judge's team. Lose him for any amount of time has a huge ripple effect throughout the entire rest of the team and the lineup especially. It's going to be a lot easier to work your way through the lineup without Judge in there. All right, Ramon Laureano is up. He's leading off the bottom of the fourth inning.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
There you go. He's still hitting in the 340s. Laureano, right center field. That ball could be trouble. It's going to bounce off the track. It's going to be a stand-up double for Ramon Laureano. First pitch swinging here in the bottom of the fourth. Folks, flash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Laureano continues to swing a hot bat. Another extra base hit for Ramon. That ball was almost 110 miles an hour off the bat. Here's Colton Cowser. Got a hit and scored his first time up. Also stole a base. Get those cows up in the chat, folks. He's first pitch swinging. Fouls it off left side. Come on, Charm City chat. Everybody a little bit tipsy out there? You guys are a little slow on the trigger tonight. No. You mean to tell me the Yankees would be willing to overpay for a veteran hitter past their prime in order to fill a spot on their roster? That sounds so unlike the Yankees. The Yankees were desperate for somebody and were willing to overpay a guy to get him? That sounds so against their brand. 0-2 the count on Cowser. Fouled away, we'll do it again. Let's check in on that Yankees game tonight. How's it going?
There's the 1-2. Behind the right center field, there's a base hit. And that one gets away from Jazz. Another run is in. More bad defense from the Yankees.
Cowser strikes out, one away. Curveball from Senzatela. Swung over it as it went into the dirt. One out with that runner still at second base, Laureano. The Cowser, the floppy hat giveaway, George, I think that was last night. And I think based on this crowd tonight, the Westberg bobblehead game this weekend has got to be tomorrow. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Let's see him keep on building up some momentum here. Back-to-back games with a home run. Swing and a miss. 1-1 on O'Neill.
There's the 1-2.
Why do you dislike Judge? What have I said that makes you think that I dislike Judge? I just said he's good for the game. I don't like him because he's a New York Yankee. End of. That's all. Pretty simple. Play for the Yankees. I'm not going to like you. No offense. And if you're a Yankee fan, you should probably feel the same way about anybody who plays for the Red Sox, right? Doesn't make any of those Red Sox players, individuals, bad people, but you're not going to root for them. You're not going to like them. But I'm sitting here telling you I respect Judge. He's good for the game, and I don't want to see him injured long term. I don't know how to be more diplomatic than that. Here's a 3-1 pitch fouled back by O'Neill. Count is full. You overpaid for O'Neill. Thanks for the news flash. None of us were aware. You want to talk about overpaying as a Yankee fan? Okay. That's an interesting place to come from, talking about overpaying. All right, Tyler O'Neill draws a walk. That puts runners at first and second with one out. O'Neill reaches both times up so far tonight. That'll bring up Mullins.
Well said, now you know what to do.
How's that DJ LeMahieu contract working out? Mullins hits a high ball to right field and deep. That ball's going to reach the flag court. Bye, birdie. It's an Earl Weaver special for Sed. What a magical night for Mullins. I don't know how long he'll stay in Oriole, but this, if it's his send-off game, what a night. A fantastic catch to rob extra bases in center, and this Earl Weaver special marks his 100th home run of his career. It is 6-0 Baltimore. This one's for you, Sed.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Ground ball to short by Stallings, over to first in time, 2 down. I do not dislike the O's. That's fine, Scotty boy, but that isn't going to change any Oriole fans' minds in terms of how they feel about the Yankees. We don't like them. Normally, I wouldn't have the cojones to speak on everybody's behalf, but I think I am safe in saying no Oriole fan likes the Yankees. Just the way it is. Jackson Holiday with a foul tip for strike 1. He is 0 for 2. 6-0 Baltimore in the bottom of the 4th. 2 down, nobody on. Okay, you know. Just like I know, we overpaid for O'Neill. So I guess we're just telling each other things that we already know, which means this conversation we're having is probably pointless. Let's get back to the ball game, shall we? Great. The 0-2 to Holiday is low and away for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Senzatela's on 73 pitches. Number 74 is, wow. Where did that miss? That had the top of the zone. That ball was completely in the zone. Holiday going to have himself a free swing here. Should have struck out. 2-2 pitch, fouled away. It's a free at bat for Holiday at this point. He should have been rung up. Bases empty, 2 down, and 4 runs in. That is just inside. That could have been called a strike. Might have kissed the inside edge there. Holiday continues. Hit another chance. Full count. And this ball's lifted into center field. It's going to stay in the yard about 15, 20 feet in front of the track to end the inning. But the Orioles double up their lead. It was 3-0, and now it's 6-0, courtesy of a 3-run bomb to the flag court from Sed Mullins. That home run might put him back at the top of the Oriole leaderboard for both homers and RBI. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but Mullins had been leading in both those categories most of the season. Other players had been starting to catch up, but might put Mullins back on top. All right. I was building my cat a door. I can't find the video of the fight. Astros said something about his mother. Which Ramon, though? Laureano? I have no recollection of this, but I'll try to look it up. Is it worth looking up? Baseball trade card shows. And I haven't been to one of those long time. What's up, BW? This is what I'd like to see from the Orioles. Yes, I'd like to see a 6-0 lead. Feels pretty good. Hopefully that's a large enough lead to get us through to victory without giving up the lead along the way. We had a 4-0 lead early last night, and that went away. 6 better be enough. But I don't want to stop scoring. Don't get me wrong. Keep the runs coming. The Orioles have out-hit the Rockies 6-1. Mullins joins the short list of Oriole players that have reached 100 homers and 100 steals. Can you name the other two? Brady Anderson and Paul Blair. I didn't give you a chance to answer because it was right there on the Masson screen. By the way, that earlier question, who are the 3 Orioles to reach 100 hits quicker than Jackson Holliday? Brooks Robinson, Manny Machado, and not Cal Ripken, Eddie Murray. Eddie Murray, Brooks Robinson, and Manny Machado. That is the company shared with Jackson Holliday. Brady Anderson, yes. The 100-100 club. One and two the count on Tyro Estrada leading off the top of the 5th. He reaches for a pitch and, wow, a nice grab by Holliday sprinting into right field. He holds his glove out there and is able to stab it out of the air before it drops in for a hit. Bit of a snow cone grab there by Holliday. All right, one away from Mickey Moniak. First pitch, he fouls off to the right. 6-0 Orioles. I say we orange it out for the rest of the season. Rogers has not had to throw as many as 20 pitches in any one inning so far tonight. Slider is low to Moniak. The count is 1-1. Is the scoreboard frozen this time? I haven't even looked at the scoreboard in forever. This ball is going to be a little bouncer to first. O'Hearn will step on the bag for the easy out. Moniak wasn't even running down the line. He was probably just hoping that ball would wind up foul. So it's another easy out for Rogers. Weak grounder to first, and the runner wasn't even going down the line. Two down for Kyle Farmer. He struck out his only other time up. And Rogers has still faced just one batter over the minimum. We approach the halfway point of the ball game. Hit on the ground to short. Should be routine for Gunnar, and it is. Inning over. 5 shutout innings for Rogers. 1 hit. One runner or one base runner over the minimum. One batter over the minimum. What the hell am I trying to say? The point is Rogers is pitching another brilliant outing. And you would hope so. Rogers, folks, honestly. Opening day 2026. And we only have the pitchers that are currently in the organization. I'm even counting a healthy Bradish in there. Who is your opening day starter in 2026? I'd love to hear everybody's wish for that. Give me your honest answer. Who would you like to see amongst the guys that we would expect to be in this rotation next year? Now, we might go out and get a guy that is the bona fide ace. But let's just deal with what we got. For me, it's Trevor Rogers. For me, he's an opening day starter. Bradish would probably pitch second. Joe Ryan, again, and we go along with the parameters I've already set up among the pitchers we already have in the organization. So much for interacting with the chat. Hey, Andrea has shown up again to deliver a free Magic membership to another bird watcher out there, Cameron Meadows. Lucky recipient. Thanks again, Andrea.
Message for you, son.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
I think Kramer might be your number 3. Depends on who we add. We do, but yeah, again, if we're only talking about who we have right now, I can't count Grayson. I can't count Grayson in the conversation. I don't count Grayson when I'm trying to project anything to do with starting pitching. Well, he's back and can prove he can stay healthy. He's a figment of our imagination. Povich should be in there. Yeah, I would probably go Rogers, Bradish, Kramer, Povich. Then the number 5 is up for grabs, I guess. We've got a new pitcher out here for the Rockies, Ryan Rollison, left-hander, facing Westberg. Jordan goes after the first pitch. It's a fair ball down the third base line, handled over there by Arcia. He will throw out Westberg for out number 1. Folks, don't forget Albert Suarez is still with this organization. What if he came on in the spring, looked really sharp? Could he be a number 5 guy for you? Again, I do expect the Orioles to go out and add pitching. Morton's going to be gone. Cano's probably going to be gone. We're going to have to add one guy, I think. Forget about big old Albert. David says Albert to the. Got that flexibility. Like to see him get a roll somewhere. Here's a ground ball to first. And the rookie making his debut, warming something. He flips the ball to the pitcher covering the bag for the second out. Gunner is retired. 2 down, bases empty for Ryan O'Hearn. Oops, wrong button.
Fight's on. Let's turn and burn.
You see, to me, Tyler Wells fits the mold of a bullpen arm better than Suarez. If they're both healthy, and you ask me, one could be your number 5 starter and one could be your long reliever, I'd rather go to Wells as that long reliever because his stuff is a little bit better, and I feel like in that role, you need a guy that can come in and pitch multiple innings with good stuff. Whereas Suarez, I feel like he can eat some innings for you. As a number 5 guy, you can skip him on some starts here and there with off days and what have you. The two can wind up basically pitching the same amount of innings. Ryan O'Hearn swings and misses, and this inning is over. We head to the 6th. All Baltimore, 6-0 Orioles. Everyone is forgetting Sagano. Well, he's not under contract, George. That's what I'm saying. Can't consider Sagano unless he gets re-signed. If he's re-signed, then sure. Guess that's your number 5, but I don't see the Orioles re-signing him. I don't think he's going to really get better. I feel like the league has kind of figured him out, and we've already seen the best of Sagano. But that's just my personal opinion. And again, Charlie Morton, I'm not forgetting him. Again, he's running out of contract. I don't expect to re-sign him. Paid him $15 million this year. He's probably going to retire. We had to basically convince him to not retire when we signed him this time around. Nobody else was really knocking on his door. I don't expect Morton to be here. Yeah, Povich had a good rehab start last night. Wells is a bullpen piece. He's going to be high leverage, not a long reliever. He's got the flexibility to do both, Dylan. I mean, look, if the Orioles don't improve on their bullpen, which right now I think is a mess. I mean, I can't even think of half of these guys' names we got out there right now. Just called up Yeremil somebody. Who is he? Yariel Rodriguez. Got Cade Stroud with the team right now. We've got Grant Wolfram. We've got Corbin Martin. It's kind of an ugly bullpen. So, yeah. Wells Wells has got experience closing games way back in the day. He can do a lot of different things. Here's a ground ball by Bernabel to third base. And Westberg will throw him out. One down, top of the sixth. Yeah, gaming catching. I don't think Sagano's going to catch on anywhere. I think this was I want to, dip my foot in the water of Major League Baseball. I've done everything I've wanted to do over in Japan. I want a taste of big league ball. Gotten it this year. Maybe if the numbers were a bit better and if the team were a little more competitive, he'd have the incentive to want to keep going after this year, but I don't know. He might go back to Japan. Brandon Young, I don't think is ever going to really pan out how you want in the rotation. I think Brandon Young, again, just point of view, could be proven wrong. Trevor Rogers has proven all of us wrong. I just don't see Brandon Young working. McDermott, I think, has a little bit more appeal, but I also think he might wind up being a bullpen guy. 1-2 pitch, low and away. It's 2-2 on Arcia. One out, nobody on. Top of the sixth. Yeah, Bradish is showing some encouraging signs on his rehab start. I want to be real careful with Bradish. Real careful. Pitch count. Any signs of trouble, take him out. There's no need to push Bradish at all. Let's try to build his stamina back up. 2-2 pitch. Arcia hits it to center. Mullins is there, and that's the second out in the sixth. Still, just one batter over the minimum for Rogers. Another fine outing. He's one out away from another quality start. Tyler Freeman, first pitch, swing and a miss. Change up from Rogers. The third time through the order for the Rockies. That ball is hit hard in the center, but right at Mullins. He barely has to move, and this inning is over. 74 pitches to get through 6 innings. Definitely could pitch a 7th inning, can Rogers, giving up just the one hit. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 6-0 Orioles, folks. You got to like it. You got to like the way you look.
Celebrate
Folks, let's check in with Earl Weaver. Let's see what he's up to.
Oh, wow. Here he comes.
Let me show you what I mean now. By the first thing you do is get right up in their face, you point the finger. Then if you can't get close enough, you turn the hand around and kick some dirt. And then if he's missed a strike, you get over here and you put dirt all over the thing. You throw the hat down, you pick it up, you throw it, and you're so bad, you throw him out of the game. You're out of here. That's the way a major league manager should.
I learned something, buddy boy.
Bam, 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 bam. Hey, folks. So, what do you think about this as an idea? Next weekend, we're out in the Chicago playing the Cubs. We already know the season is kind of a wash. We're just going to try and finish out these last 50-something games, hopefully competitively, respectfully. You know what I mean. But what do you think about this as an idea? In that 3-game series coming up at Wrigley Field next weekend, what if one of those 3 games I did an entire call of the game as Harry Carey? Would you be interested? Or is that a big fat, please don't do that, BW. I won't be around for anything like that. Just 1 game out of the 3. Laureano, first pitch swinging, bottom of the 6th. And he fouls it away for strike 1. We've got a yes. We've got a that would be fun. That's an early indication. Sure. WTF. Thumbs up from Baxter. Chilo doesn't know who Harry Carey is. Well, you will know by next weekend. Edward says that would be cool. Alan says I'd be interested. George says he can handle it. I mean, folks, we got to do something here. Laureano hits this one to center field. Relatively deep, but plenty of room out there in front of the track. Catch is made. 1 away in the bottom of the 6th. I have to be drunk. Yeah, you know what? I'll get a he's a Bud fan, right? I will drink a Budweiser. I hate Budweiser, but in order to do the full role play, all right, we'll do a Harry Carey game. Yep, the whole game, Danjo, the whole damn game. Hey, everybody. Greetings and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball. Got to do some method acting. I got to get in my Daniel Day-Lewis mode. Be spending the next week channeling the spirit of Harry Carey. 1-1 the count with 1 out on Colton Cowser. Folks, where are the cows? That pitch is low, 2-1. Mountcastle is off to a nice rehab start, hitting .500. Okay. What does that mean? 2 for 4? 3-1 now on the Milkman. Three-one pitch. On the ground, foul, full count. This was a dud. Wow, Gaming Kitchen, you sound like my parents right after I was born. You know, the crowd is starting to pick up here in the ballpark. Noticeably, a lot more people here now than there were in the first couple of innings. Maybe we do have 20, 25,000 here. That is ball 4. A curveball had the plate but dropped a bit low. Cowser with a good eye draws the 1-out walk.
I'm walking here.
Tyler O'Neill coming up, folks. Come on, people, admit it. You know my take on Tyler O'Neill is spot on. You want to see this guy figure it out, not just sit here and complain about how much he sucks for the next 3 years. What sucks about him the most is his inability to stay healthy. But once this guy figures it out, he can absolutely put this offense on his back. I'm rooting for it. Want to know on Popeye?
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Make it 2-0 on a change-up up and away. Think you would do a much better Harry Doyle from Major League. Well, I'll have to wait till we play the Guardians again, I guess. That opportunity came and went in the past week. 2-0 pitch. There's a strike. There is a statue sitting in the front row of the ballpark right now. Kind of creepy. Rollison's 20th pitch since coming on is grounded foul by O'Neill. The count is 2-2. Folks. Oh. Statue just moved and is now apparently ordering some concessions. I'm not sure what's going on. Pretty freaky. 2-2 pitch to O'Neill. Low and in, full count. Folks. Looks we got a lady stepping in to get a photo op with the statue guy. Full count pitch. Up and in, ball 4. Tyler O'Neill reaches base again.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Folks, sometimes playing the Rockies can turn your season around on offense. Provide the medicine you need. Get out of a funk. Seen Mullins go yard tonight. He's up again here. 3-run homer his last time up. Tyler O'Neill's bat starting to heat up. Hauser with a hit tonight. Folks, Mullins with 3 RBI on the night already. Face right now. Could he possibly go for another Earl Weaver special? 100 career home runs for Mullins. Yes, runners at first and second. Another chance, another 3-run bomb. Have to do it off the lefty Rollison. Pitch. Way outside, ball 1. Come on, said. You know what to do.
Well said, now you know what to do.
1-0. In there for a strike. Slider. 86 miles an hour. What about number 101? 101 for said. Let's go. Pitch. Mullins drives it. Stay fair. Get up. Stay fair. It's off the foul pole. No, it's foul. I thought that hit the pole. Where did that hit? I thought that hit the pole. Where did it hit? Right at the base of the pole. I thought it hit it. I don't even get the benefit of a replay. 1-2 on Mullins. And he reaches for one, hits it slowly. It's like a bunt. The throw to first is wild. It gets way far away. It's trapped near the tarp. At least one run will score. Mullins will make it up to second base, and that ball is trapped on the other side of the tarp. Mullins strikes again. It is 7-0 Baltimore. Runners now at second and third with one out. Folks.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride.
Breaking ball hits slowly toward the pitcher. The runner at third does not take off, and what a terrible throw from Rollison. One run is in. Stallings, the batter, will make it all the way to second base. Folks, you will never see a pitcher throw a more horrific toss to first base on a comebacker than Rollison threw here. That ball was 20 feet in the air on its way to first base. He had just made a bad throw just a moment ago. This one, way worse. Wow, what a terrible throw. It hit the tarp on the fly. 8-0 Baltimore, folks. Holy cow. That looked like a throw from an outfielder trying to nail a runner at home. Holy cow, that was embarrassing. A right-hander getting loose for the Rockies. Another guy nobody's ever heard of, Agnos. Agnos getting loose for the Rockies. 8-0 Orioles. We're in the sixth, and we're not done. Second and third with one out. Jackson Holiday coming up for the fourth time. He needs to get in on the action. He's 0 for 3. A chance to drive in a run without the benefit of a hit. Takes outside for ball one. Everybody needs to pitch in here tonight. Infield is playing in, despite the fact it's an 8-0 game. Swung on and I think foul tipped at the plate. 1-1. I'm not sure if I've ever seen an infield playing in when they're down 8-0. Usually you just go ahead and back up at that point. Here's a shot of the Oriole crowd, and they are pumped. Here's the 1-1 to Holiday. That is a swing and a miss. Got a slider. A hittable spot, but he couldn't touch it. Rollison has come in and thrown 30 pitches, and he's not looked very effective at all. Second and third, one out. The pitch. Way high, 2-2. Bugle time, folks. Let's blow this game wide open. We want double-digit runs tonight. Swung on and just got a piece, fouling it off to the right. Still 2-2. Mullins, the runner at third base. Any kind of a fly ball or a weakly hit ball on the infield should drive in a run. Stallings, the slow-footed catcher at second base. Swung on, hit up the middle, but it's not going to drive in a run. It's hit to second. The infield playing in works out for the Rockies as Mullins is frozen at third base on that infield ground ball out by Holiday. 2 down in the inning, and it looks like the Rockies are going to make a pitching change. Got the right-handed bat of Westberg coming up, and they're going to bring in a righty out of the pen for the Rockies. It is 8-0 Baltimore, folks. We've got a timeout, and guess what I haven't talked about all night long? And it shows. Folks, at this stage of the ball game, particularly with the way this game is going, we've got nothing but happiness and joy. We're pitching a shutout, we're putting up big runs, and we're making some defensive gems out there. What I need right now from everybody in the Charm City chat, we got 127 people watching right now. Only about half of you have hit the like button. We need about 55 people to chip in right now. We're in a break. The perfect time to get it out of the way. Tap that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. Let's get that like count up over triple digits like we do for every ball game. If we can do it for games that we lost like we did yesterday, then I see no reason why we can't rally and push the likes up over 100 tonight. It's a pleasure calling the ball game for you folks. Happy to do it. And I hope to do it for years to come, but it's going to require a little bit of help on your end to make it happen. It's a group effort, folks. It's a group effort. Thanks, folks. We got those likes up now in 76. Keep it going. Also, consider becoming a Magic member, folks. There's a join button at the bottom of your screen. There's only a couple of months of baseball left. So you'd be helping out the channel to the tune of 17 cents a ball game on average with a $3.99 membership. Get yourself some binoculars, some access to some special emojis. Again, that's about the closest thing as I have to exclusive content. It's out there for you, folks. Become a Magic member today. 17 cents a ball game to help keep the channel going. All right, Zach Agnos making his 28th appearance, and the numbers, like most of these Rocky bullpen arms, not very good. 5.83 ERA. Westberg is at the plate with 2 runners in scoring position and 2 out. A base hit would make it 10-0.
Well, West is that way.
Hit out of the infield, I guess I should say. There's a sweeper in there for a called strike. 1-2. Westberg gone 0 for 2 since getting hit by that pitch. First time up. The 1-2. That ball's hit into left center field. Going back on the track. The catch is made out there, and the inning is over. But the Orioles have done something tonight that we have not seen in a very long time. They're putting up runs on the board, multiple frames. 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the third, and now 2 more here in the 6th. They have built themselves 8-0 lead, 8 runs on just 7 hits. So not only are they putting up the runs, they're not stranding too many people out there either. In fact, they've only left 1 man on base. Wait a minute, that might need to be updated. I think that needs to be updated. It was 1 left on base before this most recent inning. Might be up to 3 now. Should be up to 3. Either way, it's a very healthy looking score sheet, but just, give this box score a little layer of reality. We are facing arguably one of, if not the worst, starting pitchers in baseball. In terms of a pitcher that is a part of the rotation and pitches every 5 games. Of course, there might be worse guys out there. Spots start called up out of it up. But in terms of a guy that is probably going to make 30 starts, Senzatela might just be the worst entire damn league. Should be doing. We're doing it. And now I'm out of coffee. It is nighttime in Baltimore. This date back in 2019, Billy Joel had a concert at Camden Yards. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Tovar at the plate, top of the 7th. Rogers is out here for another inning of work. Tovar is 0 for 2. 1-0 pitch. Strike. Bottom of the zone. The 1-1. Fouled straight back. Oh, la da 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 da. Ah, da 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 da. Pitch is high, 2-2. I really don't know the lyrics to that song. I can't really give it a good go. Pitch is low and in, full count on Tovar. Leading off the top of the 7th. Next pitch from Rogers will be number 80 on the night. Swung on, and he got a piece of it. Still 3-2. That one's fouled away. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes. And on the ground, foul. We'll do it again. Baltimore looking like a baseball team again. I think you have to see a larger sample size than one game against the worst team in baseball. But the point is, we are doing all the things we should be doing. Rogers is out there pitching a gem. He should. The Orioles batters are putting up lots of runs and scoring in multiple frames. Have not been doing lately. Doing what they should be doing. Happy to see it. I mean, it's a bit of a cherry-picking stat there, Wolf Eyes. Rockies are currently worst record in baseball, and Holiday is 0 for 3. Well, he had 3 hits last night. Did those count? He had 3 hits last night. What's that make him? 3 for 8 in the series? That's still fine. A .350 batting average. Picks tonight to do bad. What does that even mean? By the way, we've got a 12-pitch at bat going on right now. I get it. You're joking. Okay. Pitch number 13 is inside. Wow. That at bat took a lot out of Rogers. It was on 75 pitches to start the inning. Now up to 87 after that long at bat, and it's off walk. Here is Hunter Goodman. Swing and a miss by Goodman. Change up from Rogers, 0-1. Rogers has thrown first pitch strikes to 14 of the first 21 batters he has faced. And on the ground softly, Gunner with a flip out of the glove to second. Holiday to first. 2. A double play. Turn 'em. Base is empty, 2 down. Rogers is 1 out away from 7 shutout innings. Nice double play combo here between Gunnar and Jackson. Jordan Beck takes up and away ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Rogers just hit 90 pitches. And I want him to be over after this inning. With an 8-run lead, let's use a couple of low leverage bullpen arms. Get their work in. Put Rogers on ice. Let's get another seven inning outing from him in 5 days. Swung on and missed. It's 1-2 to Beck. What other songs can you sing for us, BW? Human Jukebox. 1-2 on Beck. Folks still doesn't seem to figure out there that if they want a particular song for me to sing, a super chat will probably force my hand. I'll have no choice. So if you're willing to put money into a jukebox, what's the difference? 1-2 on Beck. Outside 2-2. Pitch number 95. 0-in, full count on Beck. Come on, Rogers. I don't want to face another batter. Let's get this guy right now. And in the air, right center. Mullins is backing up. He's on the edge of the track. He makes the catch, and this inning is over. 7 shutout innings from Trevor Rogers. He's given up just 1 hit. 1 hit. 7. Take a look at this line. 1 hit, 1 walk, no runs, 5 strikeouts. Pitch count at 96. His ERA is now below 1.5. It is a 1.49 ERA if Rogers' night is over. And you're telling me that's not ace material? That is elite if you're a closer. Edward, is there an echo in here? I just said that. Toronto had Scooble on the ropes all night. Was that a good game? Yeah, I haven't really looked at the out-of-town scores. Rays are losing to the Reds 4-2 Cincinnati. Oh, is it 7th inning stretch time? Okay, we'll put the out-of-town scores on hold for a minute, folks. Right now, we have got a tradition. And by the way, we are on 84 likes, folks. There's well over 100 people here right now. We can get that like count up to 100. It's time, folks. 7th inning stretch to throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in the chat, folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
All right, we're underway. Bottom of the 7th quickly. Gunnar Henderson takes outside for ball 1. Agnos is out here to pitch again after just 4 pitches to end the bottom of the 6th. Pitch low and in, check swing. He didn't go. It's 2-0 on Gunnar.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Pitch fouled away. I keep seeing these requests, but none of them are in the form of a super chat, so I'm not quite sure if anybody's understanding how this would work. I mean, if you want to move to the top of the queue, Gunner, right field. That ball is going to get down. It bounces off the out-of-town scoreboard. He is chugging in for 2, and he is safe as the ball is not held on to. Gunner is likely out if the infielder covering the bag is able to hold on to that throw, but he could not. 23rd double of the season for Henderson, folks. Flash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Here is Ryan O'Hearn. Nobody out. Runner at second. O'Hearn. An RBI tonight.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Outside, 2-0. I want a double-digit output from the offense tonight. Let's go. (2-0) fouled away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Come on, Ryan O'Hearn. Happy birthday. Make it a memorable birthday. There's been a defensive change. Jordan Beck has moved from left field to center. And out in left field right now, Ankiel Fernandez. Mickey Moniak is out of the ball game. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We've got our first Super Chat song request. How easy that was, folks? Danjo is about to get hooked up. I'm going to have to get the lyrics up in front of me. It's been a while. Has been a hot minute. Been a hot minute. Full count on O'Hearn. The payoff pitch. Foul back. We'll do it again. Do I have to do like the bass? I have to play bass with my voice? Here's a line drive base hit in the right field for O'Hearn. Gunner is charging home. The throw is late. He scores standing. It is 9-0 Baltimore. Folks.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic. Break out.
9-0. Kobe Mayo is going to pinch hit, and he takes way up and away for ball 1.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Mayo is pinch hitting now for Laureano. Interesting. Guess the Orioles have now considered this game out of reach, and they want to get some other guys a chance to hit. There's a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here we go. Gary was a race car driver. He drove so goddamn fast. He never did win no checkered flags, but he never did come in last. Gary was a race car driver. He'd say El Saab number 1. With the both of his sticker on his 442, he'd light him up just for fun. Two-one pitch fouled away by Mayo, 2-2. Captain Pierce was a fireman. Richmond engine number 3. I'd be a wealthy man when I get a dime for all the things that man taught to me. Now, Captain Pierce was a strong man, strong as any man alive. It's stuck in his craw that they made him retire at the age of 65. Full count on Mayo. Nobody out, runner at first, and he asks for time. Dog will hunt. Okay, can we go back to baseball? I haven't missed anything, Danjo. That is ball 4 to Mayo. He's drawn a pinch hit walk. 2 on, nobody out.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
And just to wrap up the song, Jerry was a race car driver, 22 years old, won too many cold beers one night and wrapped himself around a telephone pole. All right, that's it. Those are all the lyrics. There you go, folks. I deliver. I put in all the effort. I still managed to keep up with the ball game. And you got yourself a song request. Primus. Off Sailing of the Seas of Cheese. Jerry was a race car driver. What are we talking about? 1989? 1990? That album? 91. Okay, 91. 89 must have been Frizzle Fry. Too many puppies. There is a mound meeting for the Rockies. We've got a break in the action. Colton Cowser, folks, you know what to do. First and second, nobody out. First pitch is off the plate. Ball 1. 9-0 Baltimore. Outside, 2-0. Michael. We're lambda, 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 and Omega. We've come here on stage tonight to do a little show for you. Got Booger Presley on the mean guitar and a little old rap by me, Lamar. Hey, it looks like the pitcher is going to come out of the game after that last pitch. Agnos is walking gingerly back into the dugout with the trainer. Take a look at this last pitch to Cowser. I couldn't see anything in the delivery itself, but pitcher started to shake his pitching arm right after that toss. He's going to come out of the game. It's going to be an injury replacement, so a right-hander coming in relief will have as much time as he needs to get loose. So it could be a few minutes before we resume activity here. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Nobody out for the Orioles. A run in and runners at first and second. The Orioles 9-0. Out hit the Rockies 9-1. Rockies have 2 errors. We have none. It is one of those nights where you finally get to just sit back and enjoy team playing well and on their way to a win. Get about maybe 2 of those a month tops this season. They've been few and far between, folks. What's going on tonight down at the nightclub?
Where's your from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Ooh. Ah. I guess that does it for the BW Jukebox tonight. We are 9 likes away from 100, folks. 9. Got 9 runs on the board. We just need 9 likes to match it. Make it 8. 8 likes to triple digits, folks. BW, you are very entertaining. Thanks, Rachel. Unfortunately, being very entertaining means some people are going to really enjoy your personality and others are really going to find it annoying. Have to change. Sunlight is starting to dominate artificial light here. As the sun comes up here, looks a little more natural. All right. New pitcher on. Still warming up. Bowser, though, is right up into the. We were in the middle of an at-bat here, weren't we? What is the count? Is 3-0 on Cowser. Pitch. Up and away, ball 4. So the new pitcher comes in, Anderson. Throws 1 pitch, gives up the walk. Nick Anderson. Numbers are all from AAA. I guess he's making his first appearance of the season for the Rockies. 31 appearances in AAA with a 5.79 ERA. Man, they can't even find anybody on the farm with an ERA under 5. Here's Tyler O'Neill, folks. He's gotten on base all 3 times, a couple of walks and a 2-run homer.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Up here right now, the bases loaded and nobody out. Swung on and a base hit into left field. 1 run is in. And they will play station to station. It is 10-0. O'Neill keeps on swinging a hot bat, folks. I told you. I told you. You're going to want him to start hitting.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride.
Here's Dylan Carlson getting a pinch hit opportunity. He takes a called strike on the outside edge. Dylan, where's your old button, buddy? It's been a while.
Dylan, your son?
Carlson's on the hit for Mullins. Mullins exits. Wait, did Mullins get traded? Why is Mullins out of the game right now? Did Mullins get traded? I got to check the feed. Don't tell me on the night Mullins makes an outstanding catch and hits a 3-run homer that we've traded him before the game's over. Carlson's got an 0-2 count. I mean, why wouldn't you let Sed hit in this spot? He's having a big night already. You get to let him hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. A chance to pad his stats. They've gone to Carlson here. It's either an injury or a trade. You have to think. Popped up by Carlson, foul ground, third base side. Arcia with a look, but it's a little bit out of reach. George wants a B-52 song for only 60% of the cost of a Primus song. All right, I'll hook you up. Fight the fact. You're only going to get 60% of the impression. Kidding, George. Thanks for the super chat. I'll hook you up. Carlson check swing. It's outside. No swing. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases still loaded. Nobody out, folks. Come on. Ball hit on the ground a second. Could be 2. They flip to second for 1. Throw back is low and late. Carlson will beat out the relay throw. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI ground out. Kobe Mayo comes in to score. It's 11-0 Orioles with runners at the corners and only 1 out. Folks, it's 11-zip.
Oh, ho, ho, it's magic, you know. Oh, it's magic. On a magic carpet ride.
Jacob Stallings gets a first pitch fastball in there for a strike. If you see a painted sign at the side of the road that says 15 miles to the shack, love shack, yay. I got to skip ahead to Fred's part. Up in my Chrysler, it's as big as a whale, and it's about to set sail. I've got me a car. It seats about 20, so hurry up and bring your jukebox money. Bang, bang, bang on the door, baby. Knock it louder, sugar. Bang, bang, bang on the door, baby. I can't hear you. Folks lining up outside just to get down. Funky little shack. Funky little shack. 0-2 the count on Stallings. 1 out, runners at the corners. The pitch. Foul back, we'll do it again. How was that? We were at a party. His earlobe fell in the deep. Another 0-2 to Stallings. Low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Roof! Rusted. It's that easy, folks. Charge at least 10 for a full song. I'm not a grifter, everybody. Contrary to potential popular belief, not a grifter. A few shekels, I'll sing a few bars. Anything to help out the channel. 2-2 pitch to Stallings. That's hit a line drive, base hit in the left field. Jacob Stallings has an RBI single. Hauser walks home. It is 12-0. It's a dozen runs on the board. That's a lot.
Oh, ho, ho, it's magic, you know.
Lots of trouble. Lots of bubble. Jackson Holliday's up for the 5th time. He's 0 for 4. Is he going to join the hit parade tonight? Everybody else seems to have gotten in on it. This ball's hit to left field coming in, and that ball's going to drop in for a base hit. Holliday, indeed, joins the hit parade with a little dunker in the left. The bases are loaded again. Still only 1 out. 12-0. Folks. Yeah, I know, Rachel. I just like to be transparent about how I earn revenue for this channel. I don't want to be a sleazeball about it. You know? There's some real sleazy people out there doing some real things to get people to, you know, don't want to fall into that kind of trap, you know. Westberg's got an 0-1 count. Make it 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases loaded still.
Well, West is that way.
Let's drive them all in. Big old hit from Westberg. The 1-1. Hit on the ground. Base hit into left field. We will play station to station again. It is an RBI single for Jordan. It is a baker's dozen, folks. 13 zip. Folks, buttons are getting a lot of work in tonight.
It's magic, you know. Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
13 zip. Folks, we are 4 likes away from 100. What more could you ask for? We're up 13 zip. If you don't like this, what do you like? I got to know. What do you like? Gunnar Henderson is up again. The Orioles have scored 5 in this inning. 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the fourth, 2 in the sixth, 5 here. 13 runs on 13 hits. Holy cow. Swing and a miss by Gunnar on a changeup. Stallings at third, Holiday at second, Westberg at first. That ball stroked out to right center field. It's going back. That ball is off the wall. It could clear them all, folks. 1, 2, 3. A 3-run double from Gunnar. It is 15-0 Baltimore. Holy cow.
It's magic, you know.
Folks.
Orioles magic,
Ryan O'Hearn fouls the first pitch away. Second and third, still only 1 out. That ball's hit to left. That ball is dropping. It'll be caught. Will we tag? No. Throw comes in. It's a little bit offline, but the Orioles don't risk it. Up 15 zip. O'Hearn flies out to left for the second out. The Orioles have batted around and then some. Holy cow. Folks, if I go over the scoring summary in the postgame show, that'll take up a half an hour. It looks like a short novel here on my screen. Here's Kobe Mayo up for the second time. Walked his first time pinch hitting. Takes a breaking ball for a strike. Come on, Kobe. You got your first real home run last night. I called it, by the way. Fouled away, 0-2 the count. Can we roll over some of these runs for tomorrow? Or better yet, let's roll them over for the Blue Jays coming into town on Monday. Here's a fly ball down the right field corner. Could be trouble. It is a foul ball, I think. Is it fair? It's a fair ball. I don't believe it. Kobe Mayo drives in 2 more runs with a fair ball down the opposite field line. It must have just hit the chalk. 2-run double makes it 17-0. Folks.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today. It's magic, you know. It's magic.
On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. Colton Cowser's up again. He's walked twice, a single, a stolen base, and scored 3 runs. Fouls one away. Folks, maybe I should start just telling you what this box score is looking like right now. Holiday's 1 for 5 with a run. Westberg 1 for 4, 2 runs and an RBI. Gunner 3 for 4, 2 runs, 2 RBI. O'Hearn 2 for 5 with a run, 2 RBI. Laureano, while in the game, 1 for 3 with a run. Kobe Mayo in relief, 1 for 1 with a run, a walk, and 2 RBI. Colton Cowser, 1 for 2 with 3 runs scored and 2 walks. Tyler O'Neill, 2 for 2 with 2 walks, 3 runs scored, 3 runs batted in, and a home run. Ed Mullins, 2 for 3 with a 3-run homer. And Jacob Stallings, 1 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI. Are you kidding me? Holy cow. The 2-1 to Cowser. Lifted in the air. Did he get enough? Right center field. It will be caught up against the wall to end the inning. Cowser about 3 feet short of a home run. But the Orioles explode a 9-run inning. 17 runs on just 15 hits. We have not wasted anything here. How many left on base? Just 4 men left on base while scoring 17 runs. It is it's a thing of beauty, folks. It makes me want to sing another song. "'Cause I'm happy." How's that song go again? About to break out some happy, folks. It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air like I don't care, baby, by the way. Huh. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. That's right, folks. Meet me in the crowd. People, people, throw your love around. Love me, love me. Take it into town. Happy, happy. Put it in the ground where the flowers grow. Gold and silver shine. Shiny, happy people holding hands. Shiny, happy people laughing, everyone around. Love them, love them. Put it in your hands. Take it, take it. There's no time to cry. Happy, happy. Put it in your heart where tomorrow shines. Gold and silver shine. Ground ball to first. Mayo's got it. 1 away. We're in the top of the 8th. 17-0 Baltimore. Holy cow. Here's Yankiel Fernandez. I'm sorry, that was a ground out to second, not to first. Blue Man coming in with a super chat. Folks, how about this?
Message for you, son.
Pitch high to Fernandez. It's 1-1. By the way, it is Geraldo out here to pitch for the Orioles. Yeremiel Geraldo. This is only his second appearance. Here's a fly ball by Fernandez to right. Waiting on it is O'Hearn. O'Hearn is out in right field. Okay, we've got some defensive changes as well. Let's go over those real quick. O'Hearn moves out to right field from first base. Kobe Mayo, who pinch hit for Laureano. Laureano, who was in right field, out of the ballgame. Mayo at first base. Carlson will take over from Mullins in center field after pinch hitting for him. Kyle Farmer at the plate with 2 down, nobody on. First pitch is low. He's 0 for 2. Blue Man says, love the work, BW. Where's this offense been this whole season? Watch, we won't score any runs tomorrow. Oh, come on, Blue Man. We scored them all tonight. Oh, I don't think. It's the Rockies, Blue Man. It's the Rockies. This is a team that in a 3-game series, you should be absolutely destroying once, hopefully winning twice. More often than not, sweeping, but we lost game 1 last night. We've won tonight. I think we can go ahead and make that assumption. So tomorrow we got to win. We got to take 2 out of 3 from these Rockies, and we should. We should do that. But thanks for the super chat, Blue Man. I was expecting another song request, but that'll work too. Be sure to hit the likes on those super chats, folks. It encourages people, lets them know that they're helping out. Farmer has a 1-2 count. And this ball is hit softly to third base. Westberg across the diamond in time, and this inning is over. Geraldo with a 1-2-3 inning of work. We are going to the bottom of the 8th. Last chance for the Orioles to add on to this gigantic lead. 17-0. Thank you for the extra love tonight, Blue Man. It feels good. I love the love. I love with a love that's more than love. We have now surpassed 100 likes on the night, folks.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Everything is cooking. Super chats are here. We got a new Magic member in tonight. We've gone over 100 likes. And the game is everything we could have possibly hoped for. A far cry from last night's storyline. Man, did we need this. Breakfast is going to taste extra special today. Man, what did I have for dinner last night? It was good. Had a quesadilla. Had a quesadilla. It was yummy. All right. I don't think it's appropriate at this stage for me to touch any Ozzy songs. First of all, I don't know them well enough to give them the kind of respect that it would deserve. And again, with the proximity of the passing of Ozzy, I just let's wait on that one. Yeah, Soto ought to be making his debut for the Mets tonight if he didn't make it to the team in time last night. Keep an eye on that. Braves have climbed back into it? Really? Are they at 500? What's their record? All right, position player Kyle Farmer on the pitch, and the first swing is going to be hit deep out to right center field and gone. Bye-bye birdie. Alex Jackson comes in to pinch hit. First pitch he sees goes opposite field for a home run. It is 18-0. Alex Jackson comes in to hit for Tyler O'Neill, and look at that swing. He actually took a step forward while that pitch was coming in. Dylan Carlson, line drive, base hit in the right center. Carlson has his first hit since coming on. Everybody has a hit now, and I mean everybody. Holiday, Westberg, Gunner, O'Hearn, Laureano, Mayo, Hauser, O'Neill, Jackson, Mullins, Carlson, and Stallings all have at least one hit tonight. Unbelievable. It's 1-0 on Stallings. Make it 2-0 as Kyle Farmer throws a bunch of lollipop pitches in there. Holy cow. Here's a ground ball to short. This could be 2. Oh, no. Jacob Stallings, did you just hit into a double play off a position player? We're not going to focus too much on that one. 2 down, nobody on. Bottom of the 8th. 18-0. Holiday gets a hanging pitch and hits it into right center for a base hit. His second hit of the night. He started 0 for 4 and he finishes 2 for 6. Unbelievable. 18 runs, 18 hits. Westberg. He goes after the first pitch and hits it to center field, and that's going to end the inning. The Orioles get one more run. They have scored in 6 different innings tonight, and they're not even going to come up to hit in the 9th. So basically just 2 frames where they didn't score. Unbelievable. 5 men left on base, 18 runs in on 18 hits. They've also drawn 6 walks. I mean, look at this pitching line for these Rocky pitchers. Senzatela, 4 innings, 6 earned runs on 6 hits and 2 walks. Rollison came in an inning and 2/3. A hit, 2 walks, gave up a run. Agnos only got 1 out. Gave up 2 walks, 2 hits, and 4 runs. Anderson comes in for 1 inning. 6 hits, 5 runs. His ERA is 45. And then Kyle Farmer, the position player, 1 inning, 3 hits, 1 earned run. That's probably the best pitching line of the night. Unbelievable. Keep getting these. BW should do this, should do that. There's no should. There's just a question of how. Surfing Bird. Said, don't you know about the bird? Well, everybody knows that the bird is a word. I said, a bird is a word. Surfing bird. You probably wish you didn't request that now, right? Cade Stroud is on. He's only made 3 appearances, a 4.15 ERA. Bernabell at the plate. 0-1 pitch is a high chopper, barehanded by Westberg to first, but not in time. Boy, Westberg nearly pulled off an incredible play. What a barehanded pickup. You won't find too many guys out here who can handle this ball and get off a throw. Almost worked. All right, Michael, well, thanks for sharing. So that is a leadoff single infield hit. Here is Michael Toglia. Up to pinch hit. Part of the game on the bench. He's hitting for Tovar. One-oh is a strike from Stroud. 1-1 the count. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Pitch dropped below the zone. Excuse me. They fooled me. Currently, it is Orlando Arcia hitting, apparently. Where are we in this lineup? They have confused me. I don't know if the graphics got it wrong or if I'm looking at it wrong. Swing and a miss. It's a strikeout. That much I know.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
2 more outs to go. Look at that late break. My goodness. Nice pitch there from Stroud. All right, back to the top of the order. I think they got it wrong with Toglia before. Tyler Freeman is up now. And that first pitch is up and in. He's 0 for 3. Hey there, Matt. Hey, you finally found me doing a game that's got everybody happy. We are up 18-0. 2-0 the count. Matt, by the way, we tried to keep the Charm City chat nice and charming and tried to keep the language PG-13 for a all audiences crowd. But you're my brother. I'll give you a pass. 2-0 pitch is low. 3-0. That's right, folks. I don't like to show favoritism and bend the rules, but my brother, what do you want me to do? 3-0 on Freeman. Yeah, Matt, you keep saying Stevie Weavy. I don't really know how that is going to help my image for my channel. Calling me the pet name when I was a little boy every time you show up. And maybe cut out the Stevie Weavy part. This pitch is low and in for ball 4. I'm a 48-year-old man now, Matt, just so you know. I know you've always been 7 years older than me, but I am almost 50 years old. Well, this rule would apply outside the channel. Grown-ass man over here now. Not sure if he got the memo. See, now you got David asking about funny stories about Steve. Thanks, Matt. Well played. I've got audio of the game, but now the video has gone dark. I'm going to have to just try and call this listening in. First and second for the Rockies with one out here in the ninth. Okay, the game is back. Michael Toglia is now up to hit. Matt, I'm just poking some fun at you. I'm poking some fun. It's just 48 years in the making. No big deal. You can call me Stevie Weavy if you insist. Toglia is taking ball one low and away. 1 ball and 2 strike. I mean, what's next? Azit do? 1-2 pitch. That could have been called strike 3, folks. That kissed the inside corner. I say we break out the B bag. Folks, grab that umpire by the legs. Hold him down.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Oh, my eyes!
Yeah, take it. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. A breaking ball that wound up in the dirt. 2 down in the ninth. The Orioles are 1 out away from a shutout of epic proportions. It is 18-0. 2 down in the ninth. Aaron, or who is this? Nola, not Aaron Nola. That's a pitcher. Ground ball, third base. Westberg goes to second for the force, and this one is over, folks. The Orioles, with their most impressive win of the season, no doubt about it. It's their largest shutout win in franchise history. 18-0, the final score tonight. How you feel, folks?
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Folks.
Oh, it's magic, you know.
Bye-bye, Birdie.
O-R-I-O-L-E-S. Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic, Phillies magic, magic.
Something magic happened. It's the magic of Orioles baseball when we play the Rockies, the worst team in the league. It can make everybody on our team look good. What can you say, folks? Everybody in the lineup, and I mean everybody off the bench. We emptied it out. 13 players hit tonight in this lineup, and they all got hits. When's the last time that's happened? I don't know, but we have done something that this franchise has never seen before. The biggest shutout victory in franchise history. And folks, you were here tonight in the BirdWatcher community to be a part of history. Come on. Gotta love it.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
This is great iced tea.
Oh, boy, is this great!
Sure is.
We're on a mission from God.
Right. Oh, my. Well, I've already gone over a lot of this box score as this game was wrapping up. But prepare for the quickest minute of a scoring summary you ever heard. Bottom of the first, Ryan O'Hearn, RBI single, scoring Jordan Westberg. Bottom of the second, Tyler O'Neill, 2-run homer, scoring Colton Cowser. Bottom of the fourth, Sed Mullins, 3-run homer, scoring Laureano and O'Neill. Bottom of the sixth, Mullins reaches on an infield single. That scored Colton Cowser on a throwing error by the pitcher. Bottom of the sixth, Tyler O'Neill scored on a throwing error by the pitcher. Bottom of the seventh, O'Hearn with an RBI single, scoring Gunnar Henderson. Also in the seventh, Tyler O'Neill, RBI single, scoring O'Hearn. Dylan Carlson, bottom of the seventh, fielder's choice RBI ground out, scoring Kobe Mayo. Bottom of the seventh, Jacob Stallings, RBI single, scoring Cowser. Also bottom of the seventh, Jordan Westberg, RBI single, scoring Carlson. Bottom of the seventh, Gunnar Henderson, RBI double, scoring Stallings and Holiday. Mayo with an RBI double in the seventh, scoring Gunnar and Westberg. And finally, an Austin Jackson home run to center field in the bottom of the eighth. All Orioles all night long. Unbelievable. Rogers with the win. His ERA is now under 1.5. It is 1.49. Senzatela gets the loss, and his ERA probably goes up at 8. Folks, listen to these ERAs on the Rockies. Senzatela 6.68. Rolison 7.34. Agnos 8. Anderson 45. And Farmer, the position player, whatever. 1 run of 9, 1 inning. The Orioles have gone back to 12 games under 500. We are not going to make the playoffs, folks, but the kind of game I want to see. I want to have some fun. I want to see guys like Mayo start to find his footing and start cranking it. I want to see Tyler O'Neill go on a run. I want to see the team score in multiple innings, not just pack it in after putting up 2 or 3 in early on in the ball game. I want to see starting pitching shut the other team down. I saw it all tonight, folks. Comprehensive victory, if ever there was one. Looking around the rest of the league right now, the Red Sox have a lead on the Dodgers in the top of the ninth. They're ahead 4-2. Maybe I can send you over to Thomas Fitzpatrick for the final moments of that game. In fact, let me go ahead and get him in here right now. Folks, last chance to maybe throw a tip in the jar to help keep the lights on here in the channel. We've had some super chats in here tonight. I'm very thankful for them. That is all of it. Believe me, I'm happy. But I might as well just throw it out there one last time just in case. For those of you feeling extra happy with today's game, hopefully I gave you a good call. I got Fitzpatrick lined up. We're going to go to him next. Tomorrow's game, folks, early afternoon, Sunday, final game of the series. Got the information scrolling on the screen. Tomorrow afternoon against the Rockies. This stream will start at 1:20 p.m. Eastern. First pitch will be shortly after 1:30. Tomoyuki Sagano going up against the lefty Austin Gomber. All right, folks? Anything else on your minds, or was this the greatest night of baseball in the 2025 season, hands down? No question about it. I mean, oh, God, did we need this? What happened to Mullins? Okay, fair point, Shante. I guess the Orioles just started to take players out, give some bench guys a chance to hit. Thought for a minute there Mullins might have gotten traded. I will check the Twitter feed here before we sign off, just in case there's any late-breaking news. I do not see any late-breaking news regarding Mullins. or anybody else. So this will remain intact at least. I can't even say until tomorrow. They could pull off a trade in the next couple of hours. Who knows? We're right in the heart of the trade window right now. Anything could happen at any time. I'll tell you this, folks. If that was Ced Mullins' final game as an Oriole, what a send-off for Ced. The classic Mullins catch and an Earl Weaver special for good measure. That makes me feel good for Ced. Azit Do on point with a late super chat. Folks, I'm happy I stuck around for one more minute. On point has one thing to say. Should I say this in my best Keanu Reeves voice? All right, let me try. Let me channel my inner Keanu Reeves. Hold on a sec. Whoa. Whoa. Or wait a minute. Or is it supposed to be Joey Lawrence from the show Blossom? Is it that whoa? Because that whoa is a whole different kind of a whoa. That one's more like, whoa. Whoa. Whoa, Blossom. Whoa. This is crazy. Whoa. Which whoa did you want there, On Point? Gave you a Keanu. I gave you a Joey Lawrence. You wanted the Joey Lawrence. Okay, you got it. Whoa. We did it. 18-0. Folks, I don't want to sign off. It's not going to get better than this. It's not going to get better than this, right? Oh, my. Hit that like button on Point Super Chat. Thanks so much for your generosity tonight, everybody. I want to thank the mods for once again doing a great job of keeping the Charm City chat nice and charming. Folks, isn't it interesting how on nights like last night where we had a 4-run lead and blew it against the worst team in baseball, how that happened to just by coincidence involve some animosity in the chat? And then tonight, in a game we win 18-0, it's nothing but love. It's nothing but flowers and incense, peppermints, and all that happy horse manure, right? Kind of weird how that works. Why it's important for the Orioles to win. All right, folks. I've really enjoyed the call tonight. How could I not? I'm going to replay this one. I'm going to sit back, play some video games today, and listen to this call. Hey, thanks to my brother for showing up, Matt. I'm just teasing about the whole Weevy thing. But, I mean, come on, man. Use your head. I'm trying to run a channel here. You know, it's not 1983 anymore, okay? But anywho, I did enjoy watching my brother show up again. Thanks, everybody. I hope you'll be back tomorrow afternoon. We're going to have fun one way or the other. Let's hear that music one more time. Something magic happens. All right, I'm going to send you to Thomas Fitzpatrick. It's the very end of the ball game with the Red Sox. Oh, no. Did it go final? It just went final. I took too long. Oh, no. I took too long. Fitzy's game is over. Let me set up something else. Probably for the best. If I had sent you over there, you would have seen like 15 seconds of the ball game. Fitzy typically doesn't stay on much later than the game. We do have some Canadian football, though, folks. Canadian football. My boy Rising Rhino is crushing it out there. Rhino made an appearance earlier here on the channel. He and I have a nice working colleague relationship, and we like to help each other out. Rhino is currently calling the Toronto Argonauts playing the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Winnipeg Blue Ballers, everybody. Sounds like fun. All right, so check out the Blue Ballers. They're going to be playing here. I'll be sending you to Rising Rhino right now. Coming back tomorrow afternoon, folks. Until then, this has been the Birdwatcher. No sign of the hat today. Not needed. I hope to chirp at you later. Take care of You know what? That's fine, too. Take care of everybody. And take care of yourself, okay? Have a good one. See you later.